Yeah, I haven't had this much fun in so long.
Hey, are you ready? Dude, we have an episode to film. Quit playing with your Woody. Put the thing away. Make me sick.
All right. I'm Jake,
I'm Ken,
and this is the weekly pickup.
and we are here because our current studio is under renovations. Be better than ever, eventually.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We are out of the elements, though. We are in a heated house. There's some milk in the fridge. You know, all the commodities.
Cheeses, various cheeses, your cheddars, your Swisses, your provolones.
Snack pack. You know, living the life.
Yeah. No more gathering food off the side of the road for us.
Yeah.
Metal fans and coffee addicts alike will be very pleased to hear that Judas Priest is releasing a British Steel coffee. The coffee is to commemorate the 35th anniversary of their album British Steel, widely regarded as one of the greatest metal albums of all time. And the coffee is a limited edition and it's supplied out of Chicago. You can order yours online though. And some editions, if you get the early editions, they will come with a cassette tape which will feature 2 Judas Priest songs from British Steel, Grinder and Snakebite. So if you're in Chicago, go to your local retailer and buy it. If not, go buy it online. Cassette tapes are while supplies last. They only made a handful of them, whereas the coffee is a limited edition, but it'll last a lot longer than those cassette tapes, which are coming back, like we said.
Two things I
Months
called
ago.
it. That's right. 2 things I called. Cassette tapes are coming back. And I guess one thing I didn't call, but I think it's surprising that it's coffee and it's not tea, because Brits, you know, they're usually a fan of their tea. And it's coffee. Wise choice. I love coffee. Maybe we'll try to get some. You know what? Maybe we'll try to get some and we'll try to sample it on the show for you. Let you
We
know
will
how
have
it
a
is.
coffee review on one of the episodes, maybe, if we get it. We promise. Kind of.
The Weekly Joe. Like Cup of Joe. We'll see. We'll have to think on the name. David Duchovny. You may know him as playing the Detective Mulder on The X-Files. Is coming out with a folk rock album. It's coming out on May 2nd, titled Hell or High Water. And if you want to see some making of clips, you can find them on YouTube, kind of like a short documentary of like how it kind of all went down. I think it's very interesting. I never would have guessed it. It's
I
a
would not have
surprise.
expected that either. He even said himself, he said, "This is a dream come true, but I never had this dream." It's something that he's excited to do, but he never really thought he would do it. He never really, dreamed of doing it. He just did it one day.
Like a spur of the moment thing. Are we talking Steven Tyler's country album?
He just announced it, that's all. He didn't announce anything. I just said, yeah, I'm going to do a country album.
Oh, well, Steven Tyler's going to do a country album. We'll see how that goes.
No release date, producer, production company, distributor, nothing. Just Steven Tyler's like, meh, I'm going to do a country album. I'm old and have a lot of money. Let's see what else I can do.
I'm sure it'll be better than that song from the Armageddon soundtrack. Don't want to miss a thing. That's what it is.
Yeah, that was a bad song.
Do you think it's weird that he wrote a song for a movie, like kind of like that? Okay, his daughter's in the movie, and he wrote like a love song, like, but it was directed toward. Do you know what I'm getting at?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there was so much about him.
I know,
Okay.
I know, like rabbit trail there. I was kind of like, kind of was like, did you ever think about moments? Like, man, he wrote this love song, but then it was used in a movie with his daughter playing the role as like that song's being directed to. Anyway.
Oh my god. Oh my god. They're
Looking-
upside down.
Look into the
Oh my god.
look into the viewer's soul. Now, some of you may already know this act out of Pittsburgh. We can relate. We're very close to Pittsburgh, and actually, believe it or not, I have not heard of them until today. Code Orange, or formerly known as the Code Orange Kids, they're going to be playing the New England Festival coming up on April 17th with bands like Between the Buried and Me.
Josta is probably the most famous one. Josta, of course, being Jamie Josta, lead singer of Hatebreed. That's a solo side project, which still kind of sounds like Hatebreed. Yeah, his vocals are so unique, you really can't. He can't really change that.
But I just did like a short review of, I think I just did a run through of the whole album right before we started filming here. And I like it. They're a hardcore punk band. Now, I haven't got a chance to listen to the second album very much, but I think it's very cool for people who are into that genre. I like it. I mean, I'm not even that into the genre, and I really like it. I really enjoyed the flow of the album. You know, it was like, you know, it had a good feel, a good energy to it, like the first half of the album. Then around, you know, track 6, it kind of had a good ebb and flow. It kind of like went down and then got this really good build up. So if you're into that genre of music, check them out. They have a Facebook page.
For the first album they released was called Love Is Love, Return to Dust. Their second album, I Am King, they actually started off big because they toured with Killswitch in support of their new album. And Killswitch, that was the same time they were going on tour of their last album. That was back
June.
It was in June, yeah.
Well, they released it in June 2014. I think that's cool because I love Killswitch. They're like, you know, they're a really cool metalcore band. And if I had to pick a band, if I had a band going again and I had to open for somebody, I would probably open for them.
Yeah,
I believe they did six tour dates with them, if I remember correctly. So good for them. I hope they're doing well. I couldn't find any news on except for the New England Metal Festival. I didn't really find out upcoming album releases or anything, but they're cool. Go check it out.
this is like the greatest thing I ever read. You know, if you grab onto a bunch of balloons, you can float in the air. I'm going to cite it. I'm going to write a paper on how you can grab balloons and float up in the air, and I'm going to cite it from this book. And then it's true because it's written like the Quran.
That's more believable than Scientology. Just saying.
See, spring cleaning makes Donald sneeze, and he bumps right into the April shower maker.
Okay, I know that that's not sexual at all, but for some reason...
That's what I thought too. I thought, what is an
thing
April shower maker? If you have an answer, please let us know.
Should we do another installment of Metal Cat?
I guess. Come here, kitty.
Yeah. You need to do a zoom in on this one because I'm going to talk. You need to do like I'm going to wave his arms, like zoom in. I'm going to wave his arms and then play like heavy music when we go in. Are you zoomed in?
I'm zoomed in strictly on the cat's paws and his... If I can hold my fucking arm straight.
Okay. It's recording, right? Go see Code Orange in New England. They have really high taxes, but they have clam chowder. Whoa.